Hi, it's Mark from Orange Rocket again. Hope you are doing well. Welcome to the channel. So today I want to talk about building your brand on Amazon. So Amazon has certainly moved away from just products being sold on the marketplace to brands being there on the marketplace to sell their products. So they're giving us more and more tools as sellers, as brand owners, to build our brand. So if you go to Amazon Seller Central and you go to the menu and you select brands, you'll find a number of subsections around building your brand. And if you select build your brand as one of the options, you'll come to this section here. And there are a huge amount of options here, and it's impossible for me to go into them in any detail, but it talks about brand announcements, it talks about how to grow your audience, various products such as the Vine program, which is all about reviews, and then sponsored brands and sponsored display on top of sponsored products. It talks about ways to increase your sales, which with A+ content, brand stores and standard advertising, brand loyalty around videos and subscribe and save, and then talking about a lot of the stuff that we personally get involved in a lot, which is around strategy, brand analytics, brand attribution, which is driving traffic from, say, Google or Facebook onto Amazon, getting a little reward for doing that, as well as building your sales. And then there's things like the transparency program, which is to protect your brand. And then there's a whole section here of sub areas which you can look at in more detail. So huge amounts of tools that have developed over the years to help you to build your brand and become more relevant and more followed from your customers and potential customers. I want to talk a little bit more in detail about brand story. So brand story is just one of the options that you can use on your listing page to build and showcase your brand. And I think it's a section in here, if I remember rightly. Brand story, there we go. So you can go into brand story here, and Amazon will give you examples of how you can build your brand story, and what a good example looks like and what a bad example looks like, etc., etc. So let me just go and find a brand story to show you, give you an example. Right, so we're here on a listing, dog beds, my favourite example product. I'm a big dog fan, so this is a product that's been around for a while. Gigos, if I've pronounced that wrong, apologies if this is your brand and I haven't. So if you come down here and you look, obviously look at customer frequently viewed, you've got more advertising sections, you've got here, and then you've got from the brand. Now this is the brand story. So this comes before what we refer to as the A+ content, enhanced brand content, whatever you want to refer to, it's the same thing. This will replace the description. Normally you get a text description if you don't use A+ content. You have to be brand registered to use A+ content. But here you'll notice there's an extra section called From the Brand. And you can scroll and you can just talk generically about your brand. So here's an opportunity for you to talk about your history, your story, the founders, what is your USP, what's different about you if you do other types of, if you give money to charity or you help with other charitable type things, or anything that makes you different and stand out that a potential customer might want to engage with you for a reason, something that you're passionate about and why you do what you do. Because people buy from people, they don't just buy from businesses. So if you can bring some personality to your brand, then it certainly makes an example. Now, as I say, this is just pictures of dogs, maybe not the best example of a brand story, but certainly you can you can brighten up this area and help explain why people should engage with your brand and hopefully why people should buy from you. That's all for today. I hope you find that helpful and look forward to speaking to you again soon. Take care of yourself.